doing? Okay, we get to the final session of the day. A great way to wrap up from rainforest to global markets. So please put your hands together and welcome to the stage Hazwan Razak. No problem. Have a good time. Thanks. Forward, back, down there.
Perfect. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Hazwan Razak, CEO of BioVerde Technologies, the commercial arm of the Sarawak Biodiversity Council in Malaysian Borneo. And I understand that I'm standing between you guys and happy hour. Sorry, networking. So I'll make this quick. Right. So now when you hear Borneo rainforest, I'm sure you're thinking conservation, documentaries, orangutans, maybe narrated by Sir David Attenborough. But what we're trying to build is something a bit different. We are building a bioindustrial platform, turning rainforest science into global industries, or as we like to say it at BioVerde, from rainforest to global markets. Now, I'll take you to where the story begins. Borneo's rainforest is 130 million years old, which is older than the Amazon, and Sarawak itself is 124 square kilometers, which is about 170 times the size of Singapore. And about 62% of that is still covered by rainforest. So when you talk about biodiversity in Sarawak, in Malaysian Borneo, we're not talking about a small protected reserve. We're talking about a whole living ecosystem at scale. And biodiversity is not the complete story. What we're building is something, we're building upon traditional knowledge for generations. Indigenous communities across the state of Sarawak in Borneo, Malaysia, have understood how plants are used, whether they're for food, for medicine, or for daily life. And in Sarawak, we've been working with 26 different indigenous communities across 124 villages under an access and benefit sharing framework. So we've got ancient ecosystems, traditional knowledge, and married together with modern science. And that combination allows this biodiversity that we're building to become innovation. So more importantly, everything is legally structured that for everything that we're commercializing from the communities benefit. And we're structured in a way that this remains to be true as we scale. Now, for global companies and investors, that governance is extremely important, I'm sure, because not only are people asking what is the ingredient, but where does it come from and who benefits from your products. So my counterpart, my sister agency is a research arm called the Sarawak Biodiversity Center. So they've been doing this for 26 years. And through the work that they've done documenting those 7,000 of plants, they've got almost 30,000 different plant extracts, 30,000 over different microbial extracts, algae strains, sand tracks, pigments. And so the discovery engine is there, right? So the discovery engine is there. We've got a large and quite extensive natural product library that we'd like to invite you to explore with us. But something is missing. The thing that's missing is the scaling. So while we have all those ingredients in Sarawak on site, there's a gap between what is there and where it's produced. Fermentation, extraction, manufacturing, those are sent off-site. Places like Singapore, even West Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, or somewhere else overseas. So what we want to close is that this gap between the discovery and industrial biomanufacturing, this production. Because if there's a gap, then you're increasing costs, it slows innovation, and fragments the supply chains. So that's why we're building the Sarawak BioIndustrial Park, this 100-acre integrated bioindustrial campus to bridge discovery and industry. At the center in this place, we'll have, we're having a pilot bioprocessing facility, analytical labs, GMP capability. All this housed within the same campus to bring things from discovery to pilot to scale. So you'll be able to do everything end-to-end, your production, your sourcing and your production without leaving the ecosystem. But of course, the park is not limited to just natural products. We're working with companies on nutraceuticals, biopharmaceutical platforms, precision fermentation, bio-based materials, and bioenergy. So all these can be located within the same ecosystem. Now, of course, you wonder, like, why come to Sarawak? Why come to Malaysian Borneo? Over here, if you have the time and you're around, Kuching the state capital of Sarawak, is just an hour and 15 minutes away from Singapore. So there's a direct flight. So if you're bored, just come down. We can give you some tourism tips. But essentially, building your business in Sarawak, we've got the government commitment for infrastructure. We're aligned with the state policies. Sarawak, as a state within Malaysia, is one of the more advanced states in implementing the climate change laws. We're doing carbon trading. Our exchange is going live this year, I believe. We're all aligned. We're focused on building this with partners. We're not going at this alone. And we're focused and doubling down on ensuring that your source ingredients are sourced sustainably and responsibly from the communities. Apart from that, all the research from the Sarawak Biodiversity Center, our research arm, is exclusively commercialized by the commercial arm, BioVerde Technologies, us. And everything that you need in terms of building your industry within Sarawak is supported by our utility partners, Sarawak Energy and Sarawak Water. Sarawak Energy, by the way, produces 70% of its energy through renewable sources, the hydroelectric dam. And they're expanding that hydroelectric dam capacity by 2030. If you read the news of utilities side, we're even finalizing the deal to export excess energy to Singapore from Sarawak, from Borneo. And your investment will be facilitated by Invest Sarawak. And if you're curious to find out more, not just about biotech opportunities in Sarawak, but also general investment opportunities in Sarawak, we've got a Sarawak Trade and Tourism Office right here in Singapore, Statos. You can check them out. Okay, so this is a bit weird because I'm the last presentation, and this is whom we're going to meet. But we've been lucky that because of the really easy-to-use platform, we've been able to meet most of the people we want to meet. Thank you so much, Paul and the team. We're keen to meet technology manufacturing partners that do manufacturing at scale, corporate off-takers, and we met quite a few in the past 2 days, whether they're personal care, brand products, nutraceuticals, what have you. Ideally, and this is the one that we were really focused on when we came here, we decided to come, was to meet with potential partnership operators that want to do PPP programs with us, platform partners that want to develop this park with us. I'll be honest with you, in terms of building, we've got 26 years worth of research expertise in our biodiversity, but in terms of scaling, in terms of building a specific bioindustrial park, we're babies. We understand, and we learned a lot from the presentation in the past 2 days. There's a lot that we need to learn more about, and we're keen to meet with partners that will want to grow with us, right? We've got all the resources, we've got the support of the government and potentially the capital. We're looking for partners with the expertise to scale this with us. Yep, so I'll tell you a bit fast. So yeah, so for those that are keen, come talk to us. We'll be here for the next hour or two. Yeah, okay, cool, yeah. The drinks are all over there. And I'd like to invite you to BVT Build Value Together with us. Thank you very much.